Okay, continue on. Well, you never know. Okay. Um, okay, I've got a... Oh, where'd I get a Mark II shield? When did we unlock Mark II shields? Alright, continue on. It's pretty much just click go forward and decide whether we want to kill something or not. Trouble lurks within this dark land. An ambush! Great. A bandit has been stalking you for some time already, has ambushed you. You have to defend yourself. Right. Do a stun grenade on him. Gotta use that. Gotta add my shield boost and all that on there. You came across a strange-looking pygmy. Is there something wrong with your face? Verdana, can you pass me something heavy? I think we need to perform a face surgery here. What? There's something wrong with your face? Boy, can you give me a hand here? It seems the pygmy is requesting some help. Well, I don't have a translator, so get the hell away from me. Pygmy seemed to be offended by your response. He called his friends to deal with you. Yeah. EM grenade. I really don't want to keep using that. Yep, there was a bunch of kids. Just like before. Verdana, do you plan on functioning? Trouble lurks in the darkness. An ambush again. As you're passing the area, you saw a strange trap. A crude construction, as if built by children. While you were investigating, a group of pygmies surrounded you. Seems the traps worked in a very strange way. I... I am getting very hurt here. This is why I have avoided combat as much as possible up to this point. Trouble lurks in the dark land. God damn! Toxic shrimp is blocking your way. You have to knock it out to get through. Stun it. Shoot it. Beat it to death. It shows the combat pathway clearly. This seemed to be the center of the dark biome. There were no strange vibrations from before, and the air didn't feel dark and heavy. But there was one strange thing that caught your senses. Verdana, give it a scan. Research the matter yourself. Give it a scan. Everything was unbelievably silent, as if paused. There was no wind. The sand barely moved below your feet. Even the sand shrimps that seemed to stalk you every time you were on your way were absent. It felt so wrong, as if all life was drained from this place. Large rocks peeked out of the ground, circling the area in the fashion of some Stone Age monument. Another large rock was in the middle of the circle, and there were carvings on it that you could not even try to understand. Walk around to check from all sides. Ada caught up to you. It should be here. This is the entry point, the place where it was locked. It is corrupting even the earth. You looked at the monolith in the center again. It was covered in strange circles. It seemed to be a bit bent. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, I wish. I wish we could be more effective. One of the circles looked like could be ejected in some way. You took out your ion pocket knife and attempted to hook it out. Carefully work the edges of the stone to slip it out. Eventually you succeeded, and the circlish stone fell into your hands. Also, you managed to get some resources from the obelisk. At the same moment, you felt a light breeze on your cheeks. Cheeks, as if everything was slowly coming back to life. The stone felt warm. It was warm and nice to hold. A comforting feeling. You turned back to Ada, and were almost about to shout for her, telling of your discovery. Suddenly, you heard a voice in your head. Do you know of the power you are holding in your hands? It was a strange voice, a bit soft and a bit slick, as if a snake was trying to talk. You stood still. Now you don't need anyone. You found me. Together we shall rule this planet. Yours is the right. That snapped you out of it immediately. You read enough stories in your childhood about speaking dark objects that you mysteriously would find in some dark place. Oh hell, you knew everything about this one from the start. Listening to it was not a great idea. Or was it? You had to think. Ada was walking toward you. You did find it. Oh no, I forgot to tell you not to touch it. She ran up to you and smashed the artifact straight from your hands. You felt much better, as if you could breathe again. You have to beware. The artifact is dangerous. I'll take it for myself. Its power over me is much weaker, and I would be able to hold for some time. We should not waste more time. Are you ready to set out? Ada asked. Commander, all this is really strange, and I need to know right now. Are we following her scheme to the end, or is this all part of your master plan? Verdana was curious. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember what her scheme was. Do you think I'm going to be her slave? I got my own plan for this. We're just waiting for an opportunity. This is a pact. We're in it to the end. I believe that this girl will lead us out of here in some crazy way. Well, based upon the last death, probably not. But hell, let's go for it. Ada was waiting for your answer. I'm ready to set out. Let's do this. Ada led you through a shortcut to the Horizon Vault. She told you of the core controls that could be used to summon her dormant civilization. It is right at the end of this cave, she told you. And you decided to follow her plan. In fact, she was the only one with a plan here. There was no reason not to follow it. If you could help her, you would. Sure, you wanted to survive, but you could not discard everything that made you human just to follow your evolutionary instincts. You had to have compassion. You do have a plan on what to do? The vault contains a control room. That is all the needed tech. The artifact should be safe here, and I would be able to contact my people. And what are we waiting for? Part for the pariah. That doesn't sound good. An old robot has detected you. It is approaching you extremely slowly. Extremely slowly. Walk away. It's probably going to catch up to me sometime later, though, huh? Suddenly you heard a clicking sound. It seems that you've sprung a trap. You were trapped in a cage that slid from the ground really quickly. Find a way out. You fiddled with the lock and found a way out to rearm the trap. Okay, we did that last time we were here. Next time I'm able to, I should teleport. I don't think it's going to allow me to, though. You felt really dizzy. It was hard to concentrate. I'm good. Good, great. EM grenade. 14 shock damage. So even though it's not a mechanical creature, it still works on it. That's interesting. Okay. Now we can teleport back. This will be the last bit anyhow. We'll get betrayed, we'll die. Got a lot of stuff to unload, though. Is that the only one I can make? No? Now it is. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. If I want to make that, I need carbon. Lots more carbon. And we'll save this, I guess. These grenades are pretty useful, though. Can we make... no, copper. What about these drones? I still can't make drones, so I have no idea what that's about. Do we unlock anything new? Not there. or there. So this is a new resource, this metallic structure. Requires a lot of these, I guess, to make it. Okay, we can open that stuff now. New devices. Should probably get me one of these. Copper. How much do I have? I need to go to this thing. I don't have any of those lockpicks. I should probably get at least one. Okay, and we definitely need this, so I'm going to make some copper. Where's that translator? There you go. Alright. We may also want one of these, or one of these, but I don't know. I don't actually remember what I was missing last time. Probably one of every escape item. Oh, whatever. I have a feeling we're about to meet our end here, so... Ah, shoot! I can go back, though. I forgot to recharge my weaponry. Actually out. Okay, let's see how we die horribly this time. What a wonderful day. You almost made it to the Horizon Vault. Ada was leading the way ahead of you, dodging most of the possible encounters that you were stumbling into. She must have worked out a plan by now, and you were keen to stick to her scheme. The artifact was dangerous, and you have learned that by now. You had to do something. You felt proud. You were helping an unknown stranger just for the sake of it. We're almost there. A bandit was blocking your way. Slug will get you, he shouted. All right, we gotta fight this guy before... And are you gonna have a taste of my gun? Damn, that's a lot. But we gotta save this for... I don't have a flashbang. Eesh. We gotta save some of that for... I don't have any shields either. For the coming boss battle. I don't think it's fair that my weaponry has cooldowns. And then this guy can just keep shooting forever. Okay, I'm about to die. This isn't going to work out. I mean, the fire alone is going to kill me, so... We're done. May as well just punch him then and not waste anything for the next playthrough. Yeah, the combat is just unrelenting in this game. It is awful. I mean, this goes up, too. I'm pretty sure he was not this powerful in the first playthrough. I think they scale. Okay, we just died. Didn't even get to it. Brought back in time, given a second chance, yada yada. Read the message. No. What are your options? Transmission, da 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 da. SOS signal. I guess we go to the one we haven't done yet. Active thrusters, blah blah. Okay, well. That sucked. Take a peek outside and check what you hit. Peek outside your pod. Someone's really angry. An old robot, half buried in the sand. Seemed deactivated. Salvage the robot. Tried to remove its head to have a cheerful session of headball prior to your archaeological investigations. Once you touched it, an extremely hostile robot stands in front of you. You're gonna have a bad time, it exclaimed over the box. Hack to disable the systems. You used one of your hack viruses on the bot. It punched itself in the face with a huge claw-like manipulators and deactivated. Seems like first blood, or first oil, you thought. Okay. So it looks like there are 3 beginnings. Oh my god, can we stop? Commander, it seems our ship has landed somewhere in this area. The signal is weak, but leads you towards the end. We're on passage just ahead. Okay, great. Now we're done for a minute. Unless there is no way out of here. I can exit, but... Yeah, but the problem with scaling enemies like that is that you can't win. Like, the idea of the iteration here is that you go back, you become stronger, you get better items, etc., so that you can dominate your enemies and make it to the end for once. If your enemies keep scaling along with you, you never get stronger. There's no point to the loop. That's the problem that I'm seeing here. Like, by the 3rd time around, beginner enemies should just be squishies. You know, like I shouldn't have to fight them the same way that I fought them through the first playthrough. And, like, my punch never gets stronger. Like, none of this gets stronger. The strongest thing I have now is a grenade. So I guess that's what I need to do, is just keep making stronger items. But the stronger items require you to have more stuff. I think I was right when I said last week that the proper way to play this is just to play, gather a bunch of resources, die, play, resource, die, and just, you know, do that until you have enough you can actually do something and then have one actual playthrough. Because, I mean, we made it all the way to the end, and then an enemy with more health than he had last time killed me. Like that, you know, and then here we are again. We got to start all over. The idea is kind of cool. It's kind of fun, but it's not at the same time. Like, I would so much rather just avoid all the combat because you use up all your resources and it sets you back again. It's a real pain in the ass. Well, I mean, you get your upgrades by going into the tech tree. So we had, at one point, like right now I've got shield and armor modules Mark 1. Somehow I got my hands on a Mark 2. So I assume you get the ability to craft stronger items and whatnot. Collect better items. It's just, you know, you can't do it even on the first 2 playthroughs. Like the drone thing that I unlocked. Yes, it got very intense. Like, where's the item I'm missing to build drones from? How many playthroughs do I have to go for that? And the fact that there's 24 endings? That's a pain in the ass. Again, the idea is neat. You know, it's like a choose-your-own-adventure book, which had, back in the day, those things had multiple dead ends, and you'd have to read the book again. That was the idea, except no one ever did that. We all had bookmarks or held our place with our fingers and flipped back and forth, and if you pick the wrong one, you flip back, you know, like... But in video game form, it's just really annoying. And I like the game, but I don't like it enough to go through it 24 times. And that's 24 times successfully to unlock the 25th one. We didn't get that second one because I died before I got to the final boss, the final decision. So, like, I still don't have... I've still only got one ending. It's just... Like, that, I think that was the guy before the boss, even. So, you know, like, all that stuff, all the wasted materials, all that effort... for nothing. You know? But, okay, well, I've had enough of that. Again, it's an interesting idea. The game looks nice, but it's not a game I am compelled to play that much to see it done.